nigga. Wouldn't you like to be a D nigga too? And do what the D niggas do. Walk in a D nigga's shoes. If you think that you know, you ain't even got a clue. I'm a D nigga. Wouldn't you like to be a D nigga too? And do what the D niggas do. Walk in a D nigga's shoes. If you think that you know,
What up, dog? Welcome back. Another episode of the Checkup Boys.
What up, dude?
Man, what music was that? That nigga
What
put on the
the
79 porno music in the middle.
That nigga put the Dolomite music on.
Ron Jeremy was about to come
I ain't gonna lie, I was watching an old school
Nina.
Nina Hartley porn the other day.
Ah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I fuck with Nina Hartley.
I fuck with Nina Hartley.
I fuck with Nina
You
Hartley.
niggas is just...
Nasty. Yeah.
Oh, my
Man,
God.
that's how we came on today.
It made me think about her.
This nigga Jonas, he just set a whole different tone for the show. This is not what we came here to talk about tonight.
I
man.
wasn't, but fuck it.
Shit is hot in this motherfucker. Hey,
Let me check the woo woo. Can I'm not being rude, y'all, but
so, look, man, let me go and get my little... Shot, he done threw the whole opening off.
Yeah.
This your man GP in here tonight. Then I got my freaky co-host with me tonight. my nigga Meech in here.
What up, dog?
Whackmaster 2000 Jury Roll Tone down there.
what up, dog?
Oh, shit.
Oh man, and we got a special guest in the building tonight too, man.
I'm not that special, man. I'm a stand in and stand out, man. I've been here before. I'm a check in boy, not a check up boy. I'm a check in boy.
That nigga say I'm a stand in that stands out. I like that nigga.
Fucking with Big U, though, and shit.
I don't know niggas. I'm sorry. I'm not scared of them. They 4,000 miles away. I'm scared of the niggas that live next to them. Yeah, I won't be here.
And in case y'all didn't know, this is a special episode of the Checkup Boys.
Man, what's the occasion?
Damn it.
Happy birthday, homeboy.
Happy birthday, homie.
For me?
So my birthday tomorrow, man, but these niggas just insist on.
Look, y'all see, we got the hats and everything in here.
Get the nigga together. Get him together, little cuz.
Hold on.
This Keith, by the way.
Hey, these niggas is retarded.
Yeah, we retarded, but it's still your birthday.
My cupcake, I just want man to sit on the table. Can you give me that cupcake?
Hold on.
The one that you took to the side.
I said no.
This nigga want to be a grumpy 40-year-old.
Y'all see it?
G already got the motherfucker, man.
There
Pass
you go.
that boy down, man.
There you go.
Look,
Look.
Crazy.
Look at
happy
this.
birthday, homeboy.
For me?
Yeah. Hey, look, y'all want to know something funny?
Look.
We used to do that shit every year for real.
Yeah, for
Ever
sure.
since Don't Be a Menace came out,
sure.
listen, I'm going to tell y'all some funny shit. Shout out to Squash. I called Squash Mom one. Yeah, you remember that? Nigga, I got the right. My man said, dog, this ain't Squash stuff. He was mad at him. I was mad that he heard me doing that whole shit.
Save the bar. That's my dog.
Man, I don't know. Look, I didn't get a proper intro, man. Listen, I heard Tone say I'm Keith, but I'm Lil Cuz, a.k.a. Keith, a.k.a. Dickie V, a.k.a. Captain Black, a.k.a. Mr. 106 in Dark, a.k.a. I never miss, but I do got a missus.
Damn.
That nigga said 106 in dark.
I need my props.
Look, if y'all see us doing a preacher pack, it's because we just turned the air on.
It's hot than a motherfucker in here.
Hey, GP, what's the topic today? Because we, first and foremost, he's going to blow this candle out.
Or burn the
You
building
ain't
down.
going to blow the candle?
I'm gonna let it sit for a minute,
That
man.
nigga gonna burn the whole studio down.
We're gonna let it sit for a minute. But the topic, man, since we on that, is the feds attacking rap music, man.
Jesus
And
Christ.
what we feel about that, and then I'm gonna blow the candle.
Hey, I don't listen to rap, man. So what's going on in the hip hop community?
Man, they locking niggas up quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Listen, it was a point in time where the hip hop police was a threat.
Yeah, nah.
Nigga, the feds.
Yeah, that changed
Nigga,
dramatically.
dog.
So hip hop had its own police force.
Yes, in New York, hell yeah.
I mean, I didn't know. I don't.
Are you
listen.
being serious?
I don't listen to.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I forgot G is a liar.
My genre is.
Man, what the fuck is you doing with all these goddamn things on your head, dog?
This nigga look like
Man, it's a party, dog.
This nigga look like
What you mean, man?
Hey, so listen.
It's a
So
party.
are the Fed are they messing with Al Green?
Why would they?
Nah, they messing with the person that threw the grits on him.
Okay.
Safe.
Because you know the rhythm and blues section is where I usually go when I go into the record stores.
So look,
you ain't been in a record store in years. Niggas, they ain't no more of them shit.
but look, they got Thugger fucked up.
That's
you know what I'm
right.
saying.
But they really be fucking themselves up though too,
They
man.
do.
That's another
Yeah,
thing,
Thugger through though.
they doing some dumb shit. I never seen niggas that want to get rich and wait till they up and then go back. Like, man.
Right.
that
Well,
shit's
so
crazy,
so
man.
just to rebut that a little bit, I don't think it's that they rich and go back. I think it's that they get rich while they doing what they doing and they don't know how to phase their way out. You know
Shit,
what I'm
why
saying?
not?
So that's what I'm saying.
Why not?
That's even worse.
It's because this is the thing. Them niggas down
And I
there
think I
are.
want to eat this cupcake.
I'm not even just gonna say down there. Niggas be active and don't know how to play. Niggas know how to play the boss role, but niggas still, in one way or another, just still want to be. Listen, the coldest boss is the underboss.
Always.
God damn it! Listen, the underboss, he makes all the ideas, but the big dog want to steal them and make it sense to him.
Okay.
He want to be the one that, yeah, this here, that there. He want to. The underboss sitting back. He just getting money.
Right.
And if something need to be happening, he gon'. Now the boss that's just want to be seen outlandish. He doing a dumb shit like talking on the phone. They got a nigga on the phone.
Okay.
can to hit on a nigga. Where they do that at?
That's the thing.
Clearly, they do it in Atlanta.
So,
No, they do it everywhere.
That's everywhere.
No,
It's
I'm
just-
gonna
it's-
tell you
it's
what it
bigger
is.
than
It
Atlanta.
don't have nothing. It has everything to do with losing touch with being who you are. And I'm gonna make it make sense.
Please do.
When you get so far up the food chain, you feel like you're untouchable. Can't nobody touch you, nigga. I got money. And you
Right.
lose sight of, nigga, they still will get you together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck that, nigga. We got millions to fight the case. Nigga, they are charged. They on a nigga ass about shit that he put in a fucking song. Now, how many motherfuckers you think got indicted in the rock and roll that's talking about doing this and doing it? These niggas bite pigeons' heads off and all types of shit. This is the one, and then I'ma stop because I had a little buzz.
Okay.
The skinheads got their own type of music.
Right.
And they be yelling and talking about kill nigger and do this and do that. They ain't been indicted.
But the tone, but they ain't actually killed a nigga. That's the difference.
Shit, how we know?
Don't you be no fool.
Okay.
And that's the perfect way of saying it. How we know? Why do the feds know?
Right.
Like,
That's
why
the
is you
difference.
rapping about shit you did? Like,
Not shit you
it's
want to
like
do, shit you
it's
done
like-
did.
It's like you telling on yourself.
But why the fans not taking that shit for what it is for entertainment though?
Because it's
for
real.
Because it's shit
But they taking the white people shit for entertainment though.
But see, but once the feds, they
'Cause-
work like this. They already build their case. So once you start talking about it, it's like, okay, yeah, so this really did happen. So this ain't even propaganda no more.
Yeah.
Like he just said, we just did this. It's like, man, you gotta be a little bit smoother. Yeah, it is entertainment. But once you start validating what really happened, like those some real crimes.
I'll tell you like this,
if
it's
you
a
bust
difference.
nigga, I would never say that again.
Right, it's
Ever
a
in
difference
life.
between based on a true story and broadcasting a true story.
true story.
Because if you
Right.
telling on yourself,
That's exactly what you're doing.
yeah, but based on a true story, it might be
Yeah.
some fabrication in there. But you can't bury a body and then say, I shot a nigga last week behind the garage, it's a body.
Yeah.
If we go dig this bitch up, it
And
better
then
not
it's
be a body there.
there.
Yeah, like
But nigga, that's why you gotta. If it's entertainment, you gotta fabricate some of. You can't, like you just said though, Keith. You can't tell. Shit, nigga. Me and Joe last week, nigga, we shot a nigga, buried the nigga on 7 Mile.
Yeah.
Then it's fresh dirt on 7 Mile. Like, damn, what's that dig right here to see what the fuck
Right,
going
right.
on?
Listen,
Right,
it's a
right.
rapping
It's-
nigga
it's-
from
it's kinda
Detroit
good.
that do parodies. And he talking about, I don't know if he from Detroit, let me not say that. But he be like, yeah, my nigga Joe, I'm with my nigga Joe, and he just killed a nigga the other day. And
You talking about GMAC?
Okay.
yeah,
He
G-Man,
not from
yeah.
here?
He from here.
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't know. I just,
Yeah,
you
man,
know.
but it's just getting crazy to the point. It's like, man, who teaching these niggas how to move?
this
But
is-
is anybody teaching these niggas how to move?
This
What-
the thing.
Where they learned this?
I'm gonna tell y'all who the realest nigga I think with all this beef shit is, and I the only reason I say that because he never engaged, and maybe one or two niggas called him out, and he kept it moving, Lil Baby. he ain't fed into none of that
And
shit.
see, that's the thing. He mentioned in the indictment too.
I'm hip.
It's
That's
cool.
because, but you know, dog. But what I'm saying is, you ain't gonna. I doubt if they're gonna quote some of his. You know what I'm saying?
I think
Like,
but the biggest difference with that, or at least what I can see,
God damn, that shit feel good.
is Lil
they
Baby.
do.
He got, like you said, he got Coach K and he got P. So he got big homies, right?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Young Thug is the big homie, and he 29. So when you,
But
he ain't got no guidance. So you can't be the dummy leading the group. It's gonna
Thug got a big homie too. But see, Thug. They say Thug was just a powerful nigga before he was young. Like they was talking about that shit when the New Orleans niggas came in and was taking over after Hurricane Katrina. He was a teenager and he put together a crew that was banging with them niggas and was fighting them off. But this is shit that's in interviews that you can see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I watched some shit actually today. It was on YouTube. It's YFN and YSL.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
ain't watched
But the
it,
shit that they showed, it's like
The obvious
Thug
shit.
was a fucking loser. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then, like, nigga, if from what he was doing then, let you know he was dumb then, and nobody coached him then till he even
was he
got
doing?
grown. Like, it's just retarded shit that you putting on camera. You know it's a camera, there's shit you shouldn't say. So he doing the same shit as a young nigga that he's doing now.
and was never coached up.
But if you-
know it's a trend with young niggas like that. It's like you really begging for
So
it.
out
But
of
you a young
curiosity, what was he doing?
I nigga
Okay,
had to
let
go
it-
through
okay.
it. Like,
But if you a
know
young
what I'm saying?
nigga
But
that's-
it was retarded.
If you're a young nigga that's spitting dumb shit and don't nobody care you about a crow tip, like, hey, big dog, come here, let me holler at you right quick.
Exactly.
You gonna be an old nigga that do dumb shit.
You right,
See,
but
I just-
Especially when you, because the shit that they had posted, it was on YouTube. So it's still on YouTube when it was young. It seemed like you would look back on that like, damn, that was stupid. You know, he out there with the little baby and got the baby throwing up the gang signs and he pulling sticks out. It's like, bro, like, okay, young niggas make them type of mistakes. But when you get grown with money, how do you still make them same mistakes?
Cause you
This shit
you a
is
dummy
weird.
with money, you ain't got no guidance. I'm gonna tell you
Exactly.
2 points,
I-
real
Go
quick.
ahead, go ahead.
Real like I remember watching a Breakfast Club interview when King Von, and Dirk was on there, and Von got to talking too much, and Dirk coughed in the mic.
Yeah, change.
Shut all that up.
Yeah, because you got somebody that's there, dog, to help you.
But you got to see, even back in the day, we used to go 60s, 70s. Before Motown was putting niggas out, they had media training. They had etiquette classes. You wasn't getting in front of a camera talking crazy.
Yeah.
What done? So with the independence and YouTube and you circumventing the labels and you cutting something out, you ain't got a Diddy to tell you, hey, we not doing that.
Yeah,
we not
for sure.
doing it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So by the time they get you, half of the stuff that's your appeal, your rawness, is what got you fighting an appeal. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like, cause you can't sit there and be raw and you really can't tame a lot of that. Look at 4-2 Doug, same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
But see, the difference with like a nigga like 4-2 Doug, because we know he was in a gang of shit,
Right?
that ain't what he locked up for.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
The shit that Thug is locked up for, man, it can cost him everything.
It's gonna cost him everything.
Yeah, but
It
I
costs him
just
everything. And it's like,
so
that's the sad part, dog.
the putting the kids up and throwing up gang signs. You gotta know, like, let's go to like I just was watching Dub C and CJ Mack got a podcast. They just had Harry on their shit, and like Harry was saying, like it's a culture. We have a culture that. Everybody only exploited the gang side. They ain't exploit the shit we was getting money or we was putting back. This the thing, nigga. You be born in that shit in some instances. So the kids throwing up the gangs don't really make him look crazy. Like the rap is the only thing that they put on this nigga in that phone call. But other than that, all these niggas moving nigga.
Well, see, this the thing. Another thing about the feds. Nigga, they will tell you what they want you to know. This the feds, it's the government, bro. Like, nigga, you never know how long they been on you.
But
you know what I'm saying? But they not gonna bring everything out, nigga. They gonna slow roll that shit so they can make sure it stick. It's the reason they got that 97 and 98% stick to you type shit. They not gonna just, they gonna put something out there, oh, we got him on this. So that's to make sure you don't get a bond. You know what I'm saying? We got shit to hold you down and make sure you stay your ass right here.
But they Rico case is state though, right? Right now.
Well, it's
state.
state and you know how they down there they do it different. Like the state will have you out on some shit, and then the feds will be like, cause you know they supersede all that shit.
Yeah, but what the
So they
feds
just
gonna
put
sit back?
they gotta
The feds gonna let you burn all your money up fighting the
They
state
gonna burn
case.
you. They gonna
Then
burn
by the time the feds pick the case up, nigga, you ain't got no money to fight some niggas with.
So this
That's
is
some
this,
niggas.
This is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like fuck everything else, nigga. You done seen this shit before, like a nigga like Young Thug, right?
I
You
just don't
seen
know
what
if I
they
can say
did.
he dumb.
You can see what they did. This is why I say this niggas is dumb. Because if I see something, I should never repeat it, right? Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. I seen feds take Murder Inc. down to $0.
$0.
Guess
seen
why they
that.
took him down,
It
though?
doesn't matter. They did it. So
took
it's
them
like,
down.
all right, let me move different. Like even with Dirk, he moved different. If you listening to Dirk, the one shit, he come on in the very beginning of that video, he say this shit is all props. This shit, nigga, that statement right there, take the everything he about to say.
Do it really?
But if they bring his lyrics up,
I
guess
can
what
say
else they gotta bring up?
it's all props.
All props. What I said, this is all entertainment. Just the same thing they do in the movie. Would you think a movie real?
It come
If they
right-
put the disclaimer on
Yep.
that bitch, like, hey,
Movies.
this is all this. You know what I'm saying?
That's
You putting a
movies.
But what I'm saying, a disclaimer is a disclaimer.
So should old dog should still be in jail for life because he shot all them people in minutes? That's what you saying?
You
So
missing
what
it.
I'm saying is,
Yeah.
he put a disclaimer in the beginning of the video that everything he's about to say is for entertainment purposes only. Not that this is real.
But that's only to cover itself in the court of law against the
Exactly.
We know.
Why the
Why-
fuck
why
they
they
ain't indict NWA then?
When? In the 80s or 70s?
It don't matter the years of the time, nigga. These niggas was the
I'm
first
talking
gangster
about-
rappers.
My nigga, I'm talking about the young niggas now. That's all I'm talking about, man. Put a disclaimer on your shit.
It ain't the same back as it was back then.
Murder has no
It's
statute of
not.
limitation.
And
No,
that's
but-
true,
but
but,
what I'm
but the
saying is-
feds is different than they was in the 80s because they're attacking this one source of music. Like, nigga, y'all. They
Yeah.
attacking R&B artists, they attacking rappers.
See, the only reason rap got attacked back then because it was something new.
Right.
Mainstream
Right.
white people didn't want that shit to come. Remember when CB4 got arrested for sweat from my balls? Oh, that ain't the same
And see,
thing.
back then, but see, no, you really is right. Because back then, when Lukeman was going through that shit with him, what did he have to end up doing? Putting a parental advisory
They got
shit
that invented,
on their
yeah.
albums.
On their albums.
So,
But
like,
they
it's
all
like,
got that. They still got it.
no, but
No,
that's what I'm saying. That
Two
was
Live Crew
created
started
then.
that shit.
It was created
That was
then.
created because it was something new
It
that the
was something
mainstream
new
white people
that
didn't
they
want their
didn't
kids
know.
listening
But
to.
like you said, but it really go back to like the saying goes, say a smart man learn from his mistakes, a wise
That's it.
man learn from mistakes of others.
it.
If you watch somebody else do it, why I'm not about to.
I'm not doing that.
You think you gonna beat the feds? You think you gonna beat the state?
how?
Or, and still be on top? Especially with the microwave music, you know, if you gone for 6 months, your run is over.
My
Right.
thing is,
Over.
bro, the whole thing to
So rap about to change then.
It's
Nobody's
gonna have
gonna
to.
rap about
It's gonna
nothing that
have
got
to.
nothing to do with nothing.
That's what the topic is about. Because if they attacking it for what y'all doing, how can you change it, right? Everything's supposed to change and adapt to what's going on. All right, I mean, Pooh Shiesty's got to get locked up, or young boys, or before niggas realize like, dog, this shit.
But this really
doing
is
the same
it's a sub genre of rap though. It's not even rap in the whole. Like, cause you got to think about it. It's really just a drill music. Cause they not locking Common up. They not locking Kendrick up. They not locking up Nelly.
For sure.
It's only these particular, like, we can get y'all out the way.
Yeah.
Cause rap ain't going nowhere. Rap is pop music. Cause rap is the most popular music.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna get rap out the way, but we gonna get these niggas out the way.
And you gotta always remember, dog, that the record labels, this is how they eat. So they know y'all on bullshit. I wouldn't even put past that record labels in pockets with the
in
feds.
cahoots.
I
You know
got
what
a
I'm saying?
question.
Because they making money off you saying all this shit.
Perfect example.
And
This ain't
then
even
you get
music,
locked
but
up.
it just happened. Lil Meech got locked up, right?
Yeah.
They got locked up for fraud. You know who bailed the nigga out of jail?
His man's
co-star.
off the show.
His man's off the show. His brother off the
Man,
show.
nigga, that's building. That's all. But no, that's
publicity.
And
It's all promo.
It is, but it's something that you shouldn't even be locked up for. Grand theft. It's not grand theft if you
And
got
this,
some of my
this will
shit.
make you
And
think. This the only
I get you.
reason. This the only reason I don't feel like it's.
That's crazy.
This the only reason I don't feel like it's publicity, because who the fuck want to be publicized for being a thief.
No, see, it's not
Nobody wanna
because
be
the
publicized
case
for
don't
being
get dismissed, Tone. That's nothing.
This is-
What it is.
They don't got shit.
Yeah, they just doing that to promote. Look, my co-star. Listen here, of all the people to bail that man out of jail, his co-star not gonna come. And look, he asked him how much is the bail? 1.4.
1.2,
How you not
yeah.
know if you bailed him out?
And it was bullshit.
Come
'cause
on,
it
man.
wasn't
Yeah.
it wasn't nowhere near that.
Listen,
money for him to get out.
that's all promo. But like I'm just saying that as Cuz point.
right.
Like they could definitely be in cahoots because we got you by the balls anyway. If you fighting the case, right? We make our money off streaming. It ain't like you even got to put out nothing.
Right.
So your name ringing bells. These streams going through the roof,
Exactly.
and we gonna get paid.
And that's the
And
record label.
then we gonna
That's
put
what
out.
I
You gonna
mean.
put out a free Young Thug album.
Yep. No,
That's gonna
that's
go
right.
crazy.
Yep.
And while you locked up, and you can look because you make all your money touring. You can't even tour.
So I
you.
got-
We getting rich off
For
you.
sure. For sure. The label.
We banking on you getting locked
two
up.
questions.
Yep.
The first question is, do y'all just think it's the South's turn to get fucked with? Because they jump around. They didn't indicted. They didn't fuck with Jewel. They didn't fuck with the East Coast. They didn't fuck with, you know what I'm saying, the West Coast, the Casanova and them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They didn't did their thing.
They making their rounds.
It's every man. They want to attack niggas with money.
Yeah.
That's all I'm looking at. Like, dog, if you got any attachment to the streets and you think you cool about getting in the studio and rapping about that shit, bro,
But-
you got another fucking thing coming in this day and age.
Nigga,
Just
think
this
of,
day and age.
But think about how we look
Damn, I
at
forgot to
the
say
young niggas in our own city. We be saying like,
did.
look how we look at young niggas now. We be like, dog, listen, these young niggas wild, them young niggas dumb. That's how we look at them niggas.
Yep.
Think about where rap came from,
Oh,
though.
I remember.
You know what I'm saying? So the Jay-Z's and the Biggies and them niggas, they rapped about how they sold drugs and how they think about a song like Drug Dealers Anonymous. Jay painted the whole picture of how everything went down, who
Right.
got locked up, and you know what I'm saying, how they hid the money and all this like that. But it's a statute of limitations on selling drugs, though.
Because he rapping about
So
that
he can
past.
get
It wasn't no murder.
back. But now these young niggas, they like, well, shit, nigga. Oh, well, let's rap about a nigga when I shot dog. Nigga,
Yeah,
no,
that's
nigga, you can't rap about that.
They can't. You
One
cannot.
more good question before I forget again. Do y'all think this the new rape?
No.
What I mean by the new rape, everybody in the 90s, they was booking niggas for fucking with bitches, and bitches was saying they raped them.
Oh,
locking
like,
no.
niggas up.
like the
Nope.
complaint.
Yeah, so,
It's different.
So this,
Yeah, I would say this different because
different.
I mean, I'm
'cause-
just saying because they use that to
No,
lock
I get what
niggas
you're
up,
saying,
you know what I'm
but
saying?
it's a little
I get
different,
exactly
though.
what you're saying because ain't nobody alleging you did this.
And that's what I was about to say. That's the
Yeah.
difference.
You saying you did this.
We using your words against you.
Against you. Like, that's the hardest shit to ever fucking fight.
Think about it. If somebody pointed you out and said, if I say, Tone, you murdered somebody, you say, no, I didn't. Okay, that don't hold no weight. But if I play a tape back and say, and you said, yeah, I killed that nigga yesterday.
Yeah.
How you gonna fight that? We like, you said that.
Yeah, you said
He didn't say that. You said that.
Right.
That's a first-hand account.
And that just, that's.
And you can't even say artistically,
Yeah, artistic, artistic
that's right.
creation.
Yeah.
It ain't none of
Ain't
that.
none of that.
no
But you gotta
artistic
remember like this,
liberties.
though, too. It's two kind of rappers out here in the world. It's rappers who are pretending to be gangsters, and it's gangsters who pretending to be
Be
rappers.
rappers. For
So
sure.
look,
For
Ice
sure.
T said some of the realest shit.
sure.
That nigga said it's easy to convince a person that you not a gang. You are
That
a
you are a
gangster,
gangster.
but it's hard. It's impossible to convince the feds that
you
you're not.
Yeah.
I think it's a third rapper out here though. I think it's a rapper that's the broadcaster, the anchor man. Like that's what the Kendrick is. He not trying to be. You telling the sideline story.
Yeah,
That's like me
yeah,
rapping about y'all boys. Or you can say I know a nigga who did da da da. I know a nigga. That's the smartest nigga because you.
Yeah, you got your Kendricks, your J. Cole's, and you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? That's them.
And that's because they thinkers, right? They
Right.
thinking about rap. They not just going in there saying, ooh, pop the nigga, this and that. They not doing that.
'Cause
They
they
thinking
real
about
hip-hop.
rap.
They
They
hip-hop
really
rap.
thought about. So if you think about the niggas in the 90s, as you brought that up, like the 80s and the
Yeah.
90s, right? They was speaking sideline, like off third
Yeah,
person.
third- that's what I'm saying. You
know what I'm
you
saying?
broadcasting.
So
Yeah.
they not saying I did.
Yeah,
that.
you
They
brought-
just
what
paint
you
a
seeing.
picture for what they saw.
Yep.
They ain't telling you who did it.
Yep.
Yeah, if you ask these niggas in these interviews, they be like, I ain't gonna say no names, but I did see such
Right.
and such. They not even incriminating.
I really want to know why you stopped that rap. That shit was going platinum.
See
You
what
should
I'm
have
saying?
kept.
That's-
You should have kept going with that.
That's
Keep
the
going.
problem.
Keep
One
trying to
more
encourage that
question.
nigga.
That's the
One more
problem.
question pertaining to
Yeah. Go ahead.
Bloods and Crips banging on wax. Do y'all think it's a reason they ain't indict them niggas? Because them niggas was set tripping like a motherfucker on. They just called it banging on wax.
But I think it was so early, like, see, like them days.
And
bro,
I'm just, this is me being controversial.
No,
right?
and I understand, but it was so early, bro. Like that shit came out of like left field. They didn't really know what to do with that shit.
White people was scared of it, but they didn't know how to
even
stop it. Right
react to
there.
it, right?
This is what I think. I'm gonna answer this question too. I think they were so focused on fucking up that treaty
What
that the
about
Bloods and Crips made that they didn't try to indict or incriminate. Because them niggas was rapping talking when I see a slide, when I see a crab, he was going crazy.
Yeah.
But the LAPD was so focused on what the fuck? We got some shit going on. These niggas tying their rags together and everything.
And you know what? Another thing I can say, they probably was scared of another riot too out there.
Yeah.
So they probably like, man, look, that's good. They
them niggas do
rapping,
what they do.
they rapping, leave them alone.
But right now, but anything you say gang related now, they using it to tie you in.
to a gang.
Yeah, like-
they using the label.
Yeah.
They using the label as a gang sign.
An enterprise.
Right?
You-
know what I'm saying? And that's how they put Ricos to you, right? As soon as you name yourself something, that's how they get you. If you just Tone, I'm just me, I'm G, and that we ain't the Checkup Boys. That becomes the Rico. What we named ourselves.
Yeah.
For the record,
we
for the
just-
just so the fans know, I'm a stand-in.
No, you said
You check
Don't check out or something like but CMB.
I'm a
If nigga
stand-in.
Raw would have just sold drugs, he'd have been all right. But CMB had to go down.
Yeah,
But look, it's funny because you just said 3 letters that I was about to say. So that's kind of why 50 told Dog he should change
because
from
see,
cocaine
50
music.
knows
group.
that he brushes shoulders with real rich people, and if you ever want to get here, my man, get all that dumb street shit out of there.
Yeah, because that ain't gonna fly no more.
Because it's not going to work. He not G Unit no more. It's the unit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like
That
it's
nigga said,
it's
that nigga said,
different.
give me a homicide to fight. I'll take a homicide over a Rico.
Yeah.
I said,
Beat
what?
that.
Yeah,
good nigga,
homicide,
listen.
you got a chance.
Rico, bro.
The Rico, man, come on, man. Who beat one of them?
Ace
Look,
Boogie.
me and Face was talking, and he was.
I'm about to say,
we
I
was
thought you
kinda-
saying you beat one.
We was kind of going. We was kind of going over this shit. I'm like, so do y'all think this like I don't want to say the new, but like kind of like in relations to like the BMF wave that they threw when they came to Atlanta and woo, they picked up Dog and them because it went from Atlanta, LA, it went all over.
But where
it started with, you know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of the young dudes, man, they picking up on a lot of shit they seen and
they
like,
was the first to do it.
This our wave, nigga. This our hood. This our block. Not knowing what they really getting themselves into.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got a nigga that hit it, then he get big, and now he got the money. So when he reached back to the hood, like I was telling you the other day, he buy all the guns. Now his crew strapped up. He buying all that shit. That coming out of his type of money. You feel what I'm saying? So now the whole crew, when we move out and we go do shows, a nigga better not play with us, because now everything we said when we was young, when we didn't have it,
We can live it out now.
So
live it out now.
that's kind of the thing I disagree with, because a lot of these niggas that's getting caught up and getting in trouble, they came up with the guns. Them guns didn't just get bought when they made it.
No, not saying they didn't have guns.
It's
but think
different
about the
now.
guns they got now.
Different
Now
artillery.
that dog can pay for them.
Yeah.
Nigga. Now you walk in the crib, nigga. It's big
Do
boy,
we
big boy.
have a problem?
And see now when they told them shits and everything, they thinking in their head like, well, damn, I ain't the rapper. I'm his man. You better not.
But
fuck
see,
with my
and
man.
look, Tone,
Any problem he got, I'm on that.
like I told
You know what I'm
Cuz,
saying?
think about this. Give me the most gangster rapper you know in the 90s or 2000s. Just give me one.
The 90s,
Just one of them.
I just want to give a good one. Gangster
Mac 10.
rapper.
Mac 10.
Mac
Okay.
10 was solidified.
Let me ask you this. How many guns you see in a Mac 10 video? Have you ever seen a gun in a Mac 10 video?
No.
Well, so
No.
Look at that.
But a real nigga that's solidified in
But
these streets.
I watched that nigga bust out of courtroom and jump off the roof, though.
Yeah, but but for real, he didn't portray.
You've never seen
because he knew what he was.
50
He
Cent.
didn't have to feel
50 Cent,
like-
gangster. Have
We
you ever
ran
seen?
around with guns the size of Lil Bow Wow.
Have you ever seen
In
a
the
gun the
video.
size of
In the
Lil
video.
Bow Wow?
In the video.
In the
He
video,
wasn't portraying
they
that.
say he solidified, so we not questioning his gangster.
I'm gonna give y'all one better.
He
My,
put the
my
vest on.
favorite of all times.
Scarface.
My number one, Scarface.
Scarface. Never.
Never.
Him and Jay Prince, that niggas was running that shit down there.
You know what? I'm gonna give y'all one. Tupac made niggas.
Yeah, but that
Okay.
what that
Nigga was
what
shot
that
up and
video
everything.
what that video was at though.
It was on Uncut. Yeah.
It was on Luke's. What was this shit? Luke had the tapes that used to come out.
Like the
Luke,
it was like the
was it
Wild
Luke's
Girls
Peep
Gone
Show?
Wild. Yeah.
Was it Luke's Peep Show?
It was,
Something like that, nigga. That's the first time I seen that.
But you ain't gonna
video.
never see it. You can't even trace a gun. Like they make it so easy.
And that's what I'm saying. So
You
if
make it easy.
History taught you not to do
I got
that.
another
Why they doing this?
This nigga, he.
Nigga.
What's
Why
up? What's
they
up?
doing this?
Same gang, nigga.
We all
Remember,
in the same
nigga,
gang?
you
We all
still
in the
got
same
smoked
gang.
that baby. The nigga had the mag out, the little kid stood in front of it, he put it down.
Looking at my watch spot.
but
More
that
than
was a
that.
positive-
All the niggas
Look
get
at the
blind in
song.
the ass.
Look at the song.
Trajectory.
Like, could
I'm just trying to. I'm being a controversial one today.
But being that you brought that up, could you see these young niggas even making a song like that?
No.
That's
And
fucked up.
that's what I was gonna say. We need a new self-destruction. We need a new
It's
version
one.
of
It is
self-destruction.
one.
These niggas that self-destructed.
Next
We
week-
can't even make
listen,
one.
Next week, because I think we got to send it to them to play it. Nigga, they got some little kids, they flowing off self-destruction.
No,
nigga.
no, no.
No,
I'm saying
not just no
the
little
artists.
No, I
Oh, you
need.
talking about the
I-
grown artists.
Yeah, I need these gangbanging niggas to be.
Self-destruction had everybody in there, nigga, that we knew.
But see, we can't even do
Closest to self-destruction is Lil Baby's
bigger picture.
bigger picture.
But yeah.
But the difference
And
is
that's
like,
just him.
but
But
another
yeah,
thing we
that's
were
what
talking
I'm
about
saying.
is
Only one person.
these niggas can't even be friends, and they beefing,
crazy.
and they not even from the same cities. You got niggas from Chicago beefing with niggas in Alabama. How?
And
How?
that's real. And that's why I give a lot of love to my Detroit niggas, man. Shout out to my Detroit niggas, man. Because I knew a lot of the beefs that was going on with Team East and the Doughboys and all that. And when they finally hit, everybody's good now. You know what I'm saying? And that was real beef. Ain't no problems now. They all getting money and everybody's cordial with it. And like that's what's up, man. So shout out to my D-Town niggas.
Yeah,
man,
because
for
they
that.
definitely better than the baby beefing with Dirt and the baby from Charlotte and Dirt from Chicago. They shouldn't be beefing if it's the Charlotte's playing, if the Hornets playing the Bulls.
And another reason that y'all niggas beef because they get on these interviews and they let the interview kind of
Dictate the conversation.
Like if I don't have a problem with a nigga, I'm not about to speak on you, bro. Like I'm not about to say, oh no, I don't fuck with his music because I don't, my niggas don't rock with that, man. Nigga, he getting money.
Which make
Like even if I was getting money on my block as a youngster and a nigga was down the street selling fake work, I don't give a fuck.
They ain't got nothing to do with
It
me.
ain't got nothing to do with me.
Cause I'm still getting my
Get
money.
money.
But
who felt like the nigga down the street was his competition was on bullshit with him?
Where?
So look, Benny, listen.
Here you go.
Listen. So what
Here you
about? It goes what you was just saying. Benny the Butcher. They asked him about him and Freddie Gibbs. He like, I honestly don't know. He like, but I don't hate nobody. I don't speak of nobody. Woo woo woo.
And you see what they did to Freddie Gibbs?
What I'm saying is,
They
he
put the
still
beats
stuck
by
to the script. though.
Beats by Benny.
He still stuck to the
And
script.
that's how you supposed to play it.
He still stuck to the
That's how
script.
you supposed to play it because if everybody know we got beef, that's a problem.
I don't even think Benny and them did. I thought that Freddie
No.
Gibbs fought Tommy Hearns.
No,
that
they-
nigga face looked like Martin. that nigga like, I don't want to fight no more.
That's a crazy shit too. I'm not gonna say I got a problem with a nigga and then go to his town and then think I'm cool.
Come on
And
now,
then walk
let's
like
be
a
real.
You are not.
You lucky you
power,
came
nigga.
out alive.
So at this point, I
Exactly.
think he using this nigga.
Man, what?
so that nigga
Cause he
ain't
got
top.
on stage looking crazy.
Man, they beat on that nigga like a cafeteria table. Like they put the paws on that nigga like Eve chest.
He
Like,
looking bad, and that's fucked up, man. That's crazy.
But
man.
that- but
I'd rather that
Then them die.
Then the niggas shooting
they
and
killing
killing
niggas.
each
Because,
other,
but that
you know
kind
what
of
I'm
it kind of
saying?
bleed over to what I said. Because this nigga's from Gary, Indiana. You shouldn't have no beef with no nigga in Buffalo.
So Freddie Gibbs from Gary.
Yes.
So that was real. Like on the power shit, he was a Gary Indiana nigga.
that's
Yeah,
real.
like
That's real.
you from
He
Gary.
from Gary.
You, what you beef with a nigga? Oh, you could beef with a nigga in Buffalo Wild Wings, not in Buffalo, New York.
Right.
What are you
Yeah,
doing?
for sure.
Pick your fights wisely, dog.
This
But
nigga-
nigga-
Beef with a nigga that beat
Busy,
the.
though. You know that, right? They get busy in Gary,
They
Indiana.
get busier in Buffalo, apparently.
Yeah, no, but I'm
But they
saying
get busy
I-
everywhere.
That's what I'm
Everybody
saying.
from somewhere, though.
Nigga, listen.
No, I did. I know.
Yeah, I'm not knocking niggas in Gary.
Listen.
Cause I know I got peoples that was taking trips to
When
Gary.
I first
Like,
got
that
my
happened.
CDLs, nigga, I had to train in Gary. My man was taking us. He had us ride through the hood. He like, y'all don't want to go here because you know niggas can ride out and go eat and shit. He like this side the Bloods, this here the Crips. They gang bang. He like. Nigga, they be midday, but you know, they just warning people. But some people, they scared, but it's like, nigga, they right around the corner from Chicago, so.
I'm not even
course,
knocking that tone, but that's they like. I'm sure it's a spot in Buffalo just like that though. Like, well, nigga, don't go over there. Or don't go. It's a spot here like that. Don't go there. Don't go there.
places
You
that
could
you
be
just
in
cannot
Yugoslavia, nigga. They gonna say, don't go over there.
Toledo.
Toledo.
Yeah.
Think about it like this,
Like,
though.
who the fuck would think Toledo
Hollywood-
like that? It's like that.
And they
Hollywood
land like
and hip
that.
hop mimic the streets on everything that they do. Original gangsters, nigga. That was in Indiana, nigga.
Indiana.
You know what I'm saying? Like them niggas. That was back then. Them niggas was gangbanging heavy like that. Just in power. Them niggas just put a plate down in Indiana.
Original
see-
gangsters.
see-
He
see-
said,
see,
Brad
that
said
was
hard to
it.
brag was in that
Motherfuckers
bitch
say
going
Gary,
crazy.
Indiana. You know what they think about?
I ain't never
Michael
seen that
Jackson.
nigga, that's
Michael
a-
Jackson and the
Michael
Jackson 5.
Yep.
Nigga,
they say that house
not
still
like-
up.
That's not for real.
Right.
Like, yeah,
But think about Detroit.
they
That
was-
one time we was thought of as Motown.
Yeah.
But it's some gangster
Now look
shit
at
that go down
now
on this
look at-
motherfucker.
Y'all want to know what's crazy though? No matter what city we name and all that, they still be like
happened.
Detroit is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
I mean,
yeah,
because
for
it's
sure.
a long standing of it. Like,
Yeah.
since the 70s, since the 80s, 90s, that shit ain't never stopped. So that's
Yeah.
why Detroit really got there.
Yeah.
And then when motherfuckers started leaving the city, like, it was like 1.2 million people here. Now it's
700,000?
600, right, 700, whatever. And that let you know that
That
motherfuckers
everybody
is getting
leave,
the fuck on.
But
You know
think
what I'm
about
saying?
nigga, every
People
city
die.
that sprung up in the later years after us though, nigga, it was a Detroit nigga damn near behind the
Yeah,
movement
for
of
sure.
them, you know
For
what I'm saying?
sure. For
Getting to
sure.
the status that they at though.
For sure. Because everywhere I went, and I done been to a lot of places. Like, for real. I done been
Shit,
to
they say Detroit is the reason Atlanta strip clubs is what they is, and that's from BMF
I
shit.
mean, but even before the BMF shit, a lot of bitches that was dancing here, they started to migrate down there because it was a progressive ass town.
I
you know
challenge
what I'm
any
saying?
nigga to go.
So they
I challenge any nigga
they
to go
was
out of
down there
town
stripping,
and
so
put that
they
old
wasn't-
English D hat on and watch how much respect
Yeah.
you get. Nigga.
I
Niggas
tell you
see
like,
that hat,
I think
nigga.
you're right, and I think a Detroit
No,
nigga
no,
gonna out hustle and outwork a nigga from any city. I don't care what it
for
is.
sure,
I'm
for
talking about legal or illegal.
For sure.
For sure.
It don't matter. We just got a different kind of hustle.
It's the drive that sends us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm telling you, man, I was in Sioux
You
Falls,
gotta
South
think.
Dakota. Like, for real. Who the fuck would be
I don't
there?
even know why he was
Like,
there.
I don't-
He was, that nigga, I don't even have a layover in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I don't know what the
that
fuck.
nigga say. The wind blew in there.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what Detroit niggas do. We go to find shit. We like like just new territory.
Like,
Like the pilgrims.
Oh, it's some Detroit niggas.
this nigga tried to make this shit
Oh,
like
okay.
Oregon Trail, though. This
That
nigga
nigga said, I
you
discovered
play, man. That's how you
North
play.
Dakota.
This
see, back
Christopher
then-
Columbus of Detroit. That
Back
nigga the
then-
first nigga to
Back
find something.
then, you find a spot where you can get the most money at. So out there, nigga, you was getting 37 to 4,000 off a zip. Like,
Think about it.
That's in the
Yeah,
yank
we
days.
need to
like,
go.
Think about it. We can
have
take
a- we got a
opportunity.
night.
They didn't have BET out there. I got to the hotel. I'm looking for BET. I said, nigga, ain't no BET.
I'm ready to jump on a plane tonight.
Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
And when you say Detroit niggas will go anywhere, it don't even matter the age, nigga.
Yeah.
It was kids.
For sure. I was young as shit.
No, fuck. Remember we went up the way, nigga. A nigga walked in the spot. Allegedly, it was a spot, but it was a house.
Allegedly.
For sure.
With the allegedly.
Nigga, that
yes.
nigga said, "This y'all young niggas in here running it." I said, "It's time to go." They said what? I said we leaving tomorrow.
Shout out to
They
my
was coming
cousin
back.
Rube, man. What up,
Listen,
Rube?
we had artillery. We didn't have the artillery that we needed. This was a trial run, nigga, and that shit went stupid.
And we was young. So, you know,
We
when
was 17, 16,
we young
we was
niggas, you know,
young.
we got a little pistols or something like to protect ourselves, but nigga.
Nothing to go to war
we
with.
realized we
When
needed
that
more.
nigga came in that house,
We
he
needed
said,
more.
damn, y'all young niggas running this shit like this? When he left, I looked at them.
Yeah.
I said, it's
Real-
time to go. I said,
Time
we
to
leaving
go.
tomorrow. He said,
we'll be back.
hey, one nigga out the crew didn't catch it. He said, for what? Time. Nigga, because we got it, bitch, we got it. But we left and retooled and came back, though. That's
And
the
after
thing. Listen.
Allegedly, guns get the pop. Wow, wow.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to my engineer right quick
Allegedly.
though.
Yeah,
But this nigga Keith Cameron just died. That nigga
Man,
just
shout
switched
out
out.
to Dro,
He
man.
just,
My nigga Dro,
that nigga
man.
Joe just NASCAR the camera and changed. I thought that nigga was it.
Yeah, for sure. For
That
sure.
nigga was on some nasty. I was wondering what the fuck he was doing, but I ain't know.
I was sitting looking at this nigga camera. I see the low battery shit come on. I'm like, what the fuck? That nigga jumped over there, grabbed another boop, 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 boop. I
That's
said,
all
God
cold.
That's
damn.
what's up.
Like,
There you go. Y'all see him running around there. That's our
That's my
engineer.
nigga Dro, man. He keep everything popping around this.
God damn it.
He doing 1,000 things.
Man, he moving and fast forward.
Hey, we got this.
Shout out to my dogs, man. But yeah, man, like you know, man,
It was up there for a minute.
Detroit, man, is different. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
I don't think too many of them gonna be getting indicted soon.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
They was the first. I mean, not the first, but that was one of the major other 20s that, like, it seemed like the people that's getting indicted followed behind those. You got to think, Atlanta been trying to follow up from what. Not to say Atlanta niggas don't get busy, because y'all know we go there
for sure,
often. We
for
got
sure,
a lot of
for sure,
families. Shout
for
out to
sure.
the.
'Cause they get
Shout out
busy.
to our families. We don't want to hit y'all with no Rico by seeing y'all sick.
No, we family.
Yeah, for real,
But
for sure.
you know what I'm saying?
We on
The thing of the matter, we
that
is-
one number street.
Niggas even put it in the raps like, nigga, we going crazy like Big Meech. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit, they still show love.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be a problem for them when niggas say they follow behind. And when they follow behind, they literally follow behind. Because now they going through the same shit.
But you know who keep that shit relevant and keep that shit real like that in damn near every rap, dog. If you listen to T.I., dog, when that nigga rap, that nigga to that dope beat song, that nigga say, nigga, why my city ain't like it used to be? Nigga, some say because since they locked up Meech and T. That nigga on the one song he told Meech, he said, nigga, listen, when y'all get out, nigga, it's on me, nigga. Ain't nobody never did as big as y'all niggas did it in my city, dog.
Yeah.
Do y'all think?
That's crazy.
So y'all know the what is
Free
it?
Meech,
They
though,
call it the bowl, not the Super
let my nigga
Bowl,
hoe.
the stripper bowl. Do y'all think the stripper bowl was reflected off had Meech and them used to go crazy in the titty bars?
Of course.
I mean,
That's
I
how I
would
agree,
think, I would think that, but I get them. You know what? I'm gonna say half and half, right?
Okay, say the half no.
The half no is they had the Freaknik there before all of that shit.
Wasn't no money
Wasn't
getting
no
thrown.
money
They
getting
was just
thrown.
I mean, I understand
Them was
that
just
part,
broke
but-
college
Now,
kids.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but they already had that
So look,
mindset of the bitches
so look,
and the parties.
And that's the
shit
thing,
like
the
that.
bitches and the parties,
Yeah.
but not the money getting
Oh, no,
thrown.
that's a
in.
different
what I'm
element.
saying. Niggas
That's a
have
different
to
element.
shovel
That's
the
why I
money in.
say.
That
That's why I
nigga-
say half and a half.
That's a different
It
element.
makes sense.
This half
It
brought the
makes
money.
sense.
But listen,
The bitches
And
was
that
already
nigga-
ready to
what
go.
Jeezy say?
Like you
Jesus
say, they the
nigga
reason
just threw
they-
a quarter
for
mil.
sure,
The
for
nigga
sure.
bought a house.
For sure.
Nigga,
For sure.
go to titty bar.
Yeah.
Nigga said the nigga just blew a quarter meal, nigga, in a
it was
titty
like
bar,
that. It
nigga.
was like that.
They had a
And
song.
up
They had
here,
a song.
up here, see, that's the thing. See, up here, niggas was doing that wasn't BMF.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So we was so used to that shit in the city.
But you know
like,
what I
know
heard? What I heard from them? Like, they was looking at like, nigga, we ain't giving no bitch our money. Ooh, some of them niggas, like, they didn't agree with that. Like, Dog them made it cool to throw money
Yeah,
because, nigga, we
yeah,
got it.
They felt like it was tricking.
That's a
For
different,
sure,
yeah.
for sure.
You
He felt like it was stunting. They felt like it was tricking.
No money.
Hey,
Listen,
allegedly, when I was
Allegedly.
Okay.
with the BMF niggas,
Put
right?
the disclaimer on it. Allegedly.
Nigga, we had a motherfucking ball. Nigga, they would give you 5,000 to 10,000. Like, nigga, we leave it all here. I